I know it's been a while since I've made a video, and I am sorry for that. I've just been playing more on the Xbox, and I don't know much about Xbox. I can't find a way to make videos on it other than stream. Uh, but yeah, I've been on the Xbox more, but I'm on PlayStation now after 5 or so months making a video about this. We all know what happened a few days ago. Charlie Kirk got something that he didn't deserve and something his family is suffering from, and I want to send my love and support out to his family and his kids because they are now going to grow up without a father, and that is a sad thing. Um, it's awful. It's truly awful. It's truly sad. He's a political person, but he is not one in power to do anything. So I find it gross that people would go after somebody like him for just having a different opinion than them. Because all he did was use his First Amendment to talk to people, find common ground, discuss things, and share his beliefs. And you can have different opinions than other people, and you can not kill them over it. But for some reason, they feel the need to do these things. But yeah, on to other topics. What happened was mostly about fascist stuff, which calling him a fascist is pretty, inaccurate because he wasn't forcing anybody to believe anything. You can still believe what you believe now. He was just trying to share his ideas, his beliefs. And then people are promoting this person who shot him, and they say we need more of it. I disagree. I find anybody who says that disgusting and should be deplatformed and shouldn't have a platform at all. They will call you a Nazi and proceed to act like Nazis by shutting you up and, killing you, which is more of something a Nazi would do. And I find it disgusting that I hate saying the left or right, but it's just what the media is calling it right now, and what other people are calling it right now. The left is harassing people who are mourning and showing support for the family who lost a loved one, and it's disgusting. It truly is disgusting. It's gross. But it now makes people like me scared. Am I safe because of my views? I mean, we don't see a lot of people on the right wing killing over views. From what I've seen, it's mostly the left that is doing this stuff. It makes me think that they are demons. It makes me think that they are just awful people. And yeah, it's not right. It's wrong. It's un-American. It's very unpatriotic of people who live in America. It's disgusting. All in all, I don't like war. I don't like that people are promoting a second civil war or wars in general. It's awful because war is gruesome. War is, it's a very tragic thing. And the fact that people want to start it, and this one I will say is clearly on both sides. From what I've seen, I'm not going to lean towards left or right on this. Both sides are, I think, equally promoting a civil war. I don't like this. Please don't. We are all American. We should just, find common ground. We don't have to talk to each other either. We don't need to kill each other. It's just a disgusting thing, and it's ungodly. It's un-American. But, yeah. And we can find common ground. People can change their ideas. Some people from the left, they don't they don't believe in God. I know that's not all people from the left. I know some Democrats are godly. They believe in Christ. It's a thing all around. But people can change their views. You can, persuade someone to change their ideas. Me personally, I'm a very closed-minded person until I see very, good evidence of what's going on. I didn't care about the trans stuff. I didn't care. I didn't really dislike them until they started putting half-naked dancers in front of kids. They started forcing kids to go to pride parades with people that were naked. I find that very disgusting. I condemn that. That's just, it's gross. It's awful. People can change their views. It's not, okay, it may be hard, but you can be closed-minded and you can still change, like, your ideas. You can still change other people's ideas, but from what I've seen, the left doesn't really like to do that. They just like to hate you for your ideas and not really try to persuade you. Now, I know that's somewhat wrong. I know some are going to, try and persuade you, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really change many people's ideas, at least not from what I've seen. Now, I want to also talk about them defending criminals, such as George Floyd, a criminal, what is it? What's the word? What is the word? What's the word? It starts with an F. Anyway, we all know he died from a drug overdose. The officer didn't kill him. That was literally a literal training. I've even practiced it with some of my friends when it happened to show it doesn't cut off your airflow. We all tried it on each other. It does not cut off your airflow. He engulfed lots of drugs when he was pulled over, and there was many cases of this stuff happening. That was I think the second or third time it happened that he was pulled over after something happened, and he just engulfed so much drugs. And, I'm surprised he survived the first couple of times. But, it's gross. I don't like that they're, defending George Floyd. The original reason why they called the police, why the store clerk called the police, is because he used fake money, counterfeit cash, to pay for something, and that's why the police were there. He was resisting, and then he took drugs. All in all, it was awful. And then that one kid that went to school with a kitchen knife and stabbed another student, and that people are defending him, that he was defending himself. Why do you have a knife at a school? You should not have that. I don't know why people are defending such actions. This part I see is most of the left. On this topic, it's mostly the left. And you don't see people burning, buildings down over Charlie Kirk. They are mourning it. They are mourning his death, sending his love and support out to the family. You don't see people burning buildings. But yeah, and then they're also, defending trans shooters who shoot up schools, kids mainly, because it's awful. These are adult people with delusions and mental illnesses that are just going out there and killing people, killing kids. The fact that they're going out and killing kids is also gross. It's disgusting. And I want to backtrack a little bit back to the you can change people's views. I was originally on Israel's side when the whole war broke out, and then I noticed that they made treaties. Israel they tried to make a treaty. They wanted to negotiate, and then Israel continued to bomb Palestine. Now, I'm not really going to take sides. I still dislike both of them. I'm not going to take sides in this, and I hate that people are trying to force other people to take sides in any wars. It's gross. And also, what does it mean for us now? Where is America going to go after this? I don't want a war. I don't want a war. I'm not fit for a war. It's awful. And, all in all, just shouldn't happen. I understand everything that's happening is devastating, and both sides are promoting war. They want a civil war. I disagree. I don't want a war. We are all people. Excuse me. It's gross. I can't say it enough how gross it is because of how much I dislike it. Because he was a godly person. It's just sad. And I'm gonna backtrack a little bit to the assassination again. I am sorry. The old man who distracted everybody while the assassin got away. Why would he do such a thing? Why would he get up and say that it was him? I find it a little strange. And the people behind Charlie Kirk, I find it a little weird that they were giving up hand signs. And many people have pointed this out in videos all over social media, that they were giving signals to the shooter, tapping the hat, tapping his cheek next to his ear, and the other guy in the black t-shirt supposedly giving the execution signal. And I noticed before Charlie Kirk was shot, the guy in the black t-shirt stepped out from behind him so he wouldn't get hit by that round. And I find that even more strange. And I've seen videos after it that it was still a crime scene and people were tampering with evidence. Someone was taking down the camera that was on the tent behind Charlie Kirk, and we so far have no, videos of that camera. And I find it a little weird. At least not that I haven't seen any videos on that, but and then I came across a video today about this transgender person giving their opinion, about fascist Nazis, whatever, arming themselves to fight against MAGA, which I find it a little weird that they're inciting violence. I think it's weird. They don't want to talk. I don't know, man. It's an awful day. It's an awful year. Everything's gone downhill the last couple years ever since COVID. It's awful. Now, I want to talk about the purpose of the First Amendment, which is what Charlie Kirk was doing. He was using it to talk to people, to discuss topics, to agree and disagree peacefully, which is what the First Amendment is for us to talk to each other, to find common ground. We can disagree. We don't have to agree. We can disagree. And then the Second Amendment, I keep saying the left, but because I don't. People have the wrong idea of what the Second Amendment is for. It's not against each other. It is for a tyrannical government if they ever decide to step out of line, because they are supposed to present us. I don't know what word to use there. I can't think of a word, but it is to keep them in line from changing views or changing the laws to stuff that we don't like. And I find it disgusting that we would rather shoot each other than talk, change shit going on. And yeah, back to the other topic. This video that I came across is about this transgender who's talking about fascist stuff, and there's a clip of them putting up Nazi posters on trees. I find it a little weird that you would call other people Nazis and proceed to put up Nazi posters. I get it, you're trying to promote this, protect yourself from Nazis, I get it, but I find it a little weird that you would show pictures of Nazis rather than just, talk about it, share it. It's a little weird that they're trying to force us to believe in this delusion that someone can just change their gender by cutting off a part of them, because that part of you that you cut off, God made you with that. However God made you is the way you're supposed to be, and if you don't like it, that is ungodly. I feel sorry for you. I pray for you. That is just, I don't think it's right. But most of this stuff happens and people decide to be violent because they're harassed or bullied online, which it's clearly not right to bully someone and harass someone for their beliefs, but you can always block them, ignore them. You don't have to pay any attention to them, yet they do. Yet you decide to keep the message there and read it every now and then to give yourself promote yourself to just be violent. That's not right. You shouldn't do that. It's very bad for your health. I used to do that. It made me a very angry person. I don't do that anymore. I just go offline. Just don't talk to people anymore, or just not necessarily don't talk to people. Just go offline. Don't pay much attention to people online, because they just really just want attention from you. Just ignore them. Block them. You don't need to give them attention. You don't need to let them, paint a picture of you that's not truly you. And there's also just, the news lies to you, obviously. I don't watch the news. I don't believe in the news. I don't believe the news tells you the truth, and I believe politicians lie to you. That's why I don't like to be political. But when shit like this happens, sometimes you just gotta say something. Politicians will blind you with lies, telling you the other side is, gross. It's dehumanize you. We need to stop listening to them so much, because they're supposed to be listening to us. We need to just, I don't know, man, just come together. It's awful that we're listening to politicians rather than ourselves. These people are rich. They don't care about you. They are making money. They are living wealthy while you are suffering. They're taking away your rights while you're out here hating the other side for their beliefs. We need to stop doing that.